So it's the 9th of December. Let's see what's behind the door today. Ooh, so here we have a torta negra, which is a Christmas cake from Venezuela. So grab your paints and let's get started. So a torta negra is a lovely kind of Christmas cake alternative. And as far as I've seen a Venezuelan one, a Colombian one. Do let me know if the torta negra is something that you have at Christmas. So, I'm sorry, I can hear Crumble barking downstairs, it's quite funny. Right, let's just do a little drizzle. Of the icing. Okay, peace reigns again. So we're now going to pop in a few nuts and cherries and sort of candied fruits on the top. Looks absolutely delicious. So I'll stick those all in, and then as usual with any drawing, I also popped in a plate on the bottom there, just an extra curve along the bottom. And I'm just going to give it a very light rubbing out, just so we haven't got too much heavy pencil, and we can begin. So we need a lovely sort of rich brown for the cake itself. So a torta negra is made with candied fruits macerated in a mixture of rum and wine, nuts, almonds, hazelnuts and spices, and this cake is at the centre of Christmas festivities. It's absolutely lovely looking. I think if there's nuts and almonds and hazelnuts, I might put like a few extra little just dots and things in the cake mixture. Looking a little bit like a UK Christmas cake or a fruit cake. So here we go. So I'm just going to try and go outside of the drips, and I'll probably just add a few extra dark bits on the edge there. Maybe just whilst it's still wet, I'll just drop in a few bits of colour as well. That's looking really nice. So now we can mix up some colours for the candied fruits on top. So we want a mixture of the red and the Alizarin crimson. And then some quite vibrant green. So I'm actually quite tempted to go for this one with a little bit of this one in it. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. And then for the walnuts, well, I think the yellow ochre and the burnt sienna will work well for that. And also we're going to need just a little bit of a shadow for our plate and our cream on top. So that just happened to have a bit of brown in my blue mix, so that's already making a good shadow. Cool, okay. We've got everything we need. So I'm going to begin with just adding in a little bit of shadow on the plate. A bit on the cream. A bit just sort of underneath some of the fruits and things. It just helps when you've got an unpainted bit of white on your page. It just helps make it actually stand out and show that you have intended to put something there. makes the cream actually look a bit more 3D as well. Okay, we'll let that dry and then pop the fruit on. Let's paint in some cherries. So try and get a little bit of shine, a bit of unpainted shine on them. And then the green ones. And then what I'm tempted to do is to just darken down the red a bit. Now you see I actually put some green into there because, do you know, if you add a little bit of the complementary colour into a shape, into a colour, it makes it a lovely muted version of itself. So if I add a bit of Alizarin crimson into the green, it just makes the green a more shadowy version of itself, which I can then use like this. It's a clever little tip, that. Anyway, right, a few walnuts and things. I really want to try this. If anyone's got a good recipe, do let me know in the comments. Or if anyone just knows a really good place where I can buy one. Right, and to finish off, I think we'll just do a pretty sort of pattern around the plate. And there we have a torta negra. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.